Rowan from the Callaghan Community Garden. Today I'm going to show you how to create a garden for a small space. There's many options to create your own garden in a small space. For example, this is a pre-purchased or a pre-made one that you can buy from a hardware store. They're great, but the only issue with that is they can be quite expensive because the labour's already been done. What we're going to do is we're going to look at a cheap alternative, a really easy way to create your own small space garden with stuff that you might have around home. A lot of people do it with pallets or styrofoam boxes. Today we're going to show you how to do it with one of these, a container. A lot of people have these at home. I would say most people are going to have some form of container at home. These are great because they come in every shape and size you can imagine. For us, we're trying to fill this space here, so this fits perfectly. But again, you can use a container to fit any space possible, really. Maybe we should have probably called this how to create a garden for any size space. Okay, well, let's get to it. Okay, so I've moved inside to give myself a bit more room to work with and get away from the noisy birds at the moment. So first thing we need to think about is drainage. What you need to do, pop a few holes in the bottom. You can drill them out if you've got a drill, or you can just smash one through if you need to, as long as there's enough of a hole or enough holes to allow the water to drip out the bottom when you are watering it. There's about 6 or 8 holes in this one, which is plenty. Secondly, you need to think about drainage. Most people probably will have a veranda or balcony that they want to set something like this up on, and you don't want water going all over the floor. Easy with a container, super simple way to sort that out. Take off the lid and put it underneath. It acts like a drip tray. It also helps to be able to monitor how much water the garden bed has. If it's dry, you need to add more water. If it's full of water, then you know there's enough in there. If you don't have a lid for yours, then you might just have to pop down to a hardware and buy a container with a lid, or a planter box that has a drip tray as part of it. So then what we need to do is line the bottom with something to stop any of the soil falling out once we put the soil in there. You can use an old t-shirt, a tea towel, or anything like that. We've got a bit of hessian lying around, so we're just going to use that. Super simple. Just lay this in the bottom. Doesn't matter if you have to fold it over. And that's it. Water will drain through that, drain through the holes, but it'll stop the soil falling out the bottom. Next up, what we need to do is put our soil in. We like to use a mix of compost and potting mix, just because it gives a bit more nutrients for the plants to grow, and it will just help them thrive more than anything. So pretty much just going to do 50-50 for this one. So very easy. Fill that a little bit less than halfway. That's our compost, and then grab our potting mix and fill that up until you've got maybe 5 centimetres from the top. You need to give yourself enough space to be able to plant the plants, and you don't want the soil falling over the sides of the actual garden bed that you've set up. So that's probably going to do us. That should be enough. So we'll spread that out and then just give it a good mix. You want the compost and the potting mix to mix all in there together, nice and evenly. Spread out those nutrients so all the plants and all the veggies or flowers or whatever you decide you want to plant have a good chance to grow. And even it out. And now we're ready to plant. Today what we're going to plant, a whole bunch of cos lettuce. So we're going to get this in. Lettuce is great, grows really quick, so we'll be able to see in a couple of weeks how well this works. Okay, we're back outside with our container garden in place and all our lettuce planted out. If you're not sure how to plant out seedlings, check out our video, how to plant out seedlings. All we need to do now is give it a good water and you're good to go. That's pretty much it.
If you have any questions, hit us up on the Rowan Community Garden Facebook page or send us an email at student-life@newcastle.edu.au. Thank you very much and see you next time.